So Tesla's spring 2025 update is finally out. What does it add to the cars? Let's get right into it. So I think the biggest improvement for this update overall is the Sentry mode and Dashcam viewer and recorder. For AMD Ryzen chip cars, it will now record left pillar camera and right pillar camera on Sentry mode and Dashcam. Holy goodness. This was a huge blind spot, and that is now gone. Huge. And now it'll also have this beautiful new UI with all the cameras popped up right here. Instead of it being on the actual camera screen, it shows it on the bottom here, which is awesome. And then for the old clips, it will not have the left and right pillar camera. It's only for the new clips that pop up. So just so you guys know. And then for some reason, you can't see the left and right pillar cameras on the app as of right now. As of what is it, May 9th? You can't see the left and right pillar on the app. Very weird, but this is a huge step in the right direction for the AMD Ryzen chip cars. Awesome, thank you. So a huge update to the trip planner as well. So there's two things now that you could do. You can now avoid highways, which, why was this in there a long time ago? And two, it has these three options up here now. So you got the fastest way to get there, so like minimal charging times, as many stops as you can, blah blah blah. Or you do best amenities, which will elongate your charging times, but will stop you at highly rated restaurants, cafes, shopping, and restrooms within walking distance of the charger. Or you can do fewer stops, which it doesn't matter about amenities, but it will elongate your charging times so you stop less. Pretty cool. They also have a lot more information for the supercharger. Not really a lot, but like the nearby amenities is now updated. So you can, instead of like having like, oh, there's restaurants, Wi-Fi, blah blah there, you can see now what actual nearby amenities are there for the whole thing. So you can see there's a bistro, Circle K, Willie Jules Old School, a marathon. All right, not great, but you know they're for all superchargers. Cooper Pot Restaurant, Flying J Travel Center, another Flying J Travel Center. This one has 4.3 stars instead of 3.8, but only has 8 ratings instead of 2,944. So I think I'd go for the 2,944 one. My take on that. And then now for the cars that have adaptive headlights, here we go. We finally got the update for the adaptive headlights for the high beam. Now adapt to reduce glare for other drivers and cyclists by detecting other road users and selectively dimming individual pixels of the headlights. Your high beams stay on more often for greater visibility at night. So before, what happened was your high beams would just turn completely off when it sees another driver. Now it'll actually dim individual pixels of where the driver is. That's cool. That's pretty neat. And your adaptive headlights, when you turn your steering wheel, the headlights will turn. I haven't seen much of that, but it says it does it, so that's cool. So now you can also save the trunk height based off location. So all you have to do is just normally how you do it, you just hold down the close button until you hear the chime. And then your car will take your location and save the trunk height based on the location you're at right now. So you can have a different trunk height saved for your house, and a different trunk height saved for your work, and a different trunk height saved for Cedar Point or another amusement park. Doesn't matter. Any location you want, you can save it. And then when you get back in the car, you can see the new trunk height saved for this location. So you can clear that at this location or save as default. So there you go. Have a little thing here. And then if you ever want to delete all your locations all at once, you can go ahead and go down to Service, scroll all the way down until you see Removed Saved Locations, and there you can go ahead and remove all the locations that you have saved for the trunk height. The next thing is keep accessories powered on, because Tesla took it away for some reason, and now it's back as an option for the spring update. Cool. So now you can keep the accessories powered on if your battery's above 20%. So like the wireless charging pad, the USB-C ports in the bottom here, and like the ports in the back and the trunk area. You can keep that powered on now if your battery's above 20%. For people that camp or people that live in their car, thanks for taking it away just to bring it back. So now there are different keyboard languages, and you can easily switch between them. So let's go down here, go back, say I want to search along the route. There is now the keyboard languages here. So you put that and you can say which languages you want on your keyboard that isn't English. So you have, French, German, Danish, Greek, Icelandic, all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Now I don't have this because I have a Model Y, but for the S and X with the blind spot cameras that pop up when you do your turn signal, they are no longer showing here. They show on the heads-up display, which makes so much more sense. I really wish the Model Y and 3 had heads-up displays, but I guess it's just a premium feature now. I don't know. But yeah, so the blind spot cameras now show in the heads-up display instead of on the screen. And then a minor change here. We got all the cameras are now labeled, so left, right, and rear. And you can see for Model Ys, the rear camera is now wider, so you can see a lot more cross traffic here. I've heard people say that it's harder to park with the wider camera. You can see here that the lines are way bigger, just like the Cybertruck. And just like if you had the front camera on the new Model Y, that's wide and all that stuff. So yeah, like that. I personally still use, just this, but I know older Model 3s and Ys don't have this. So we got minor updates. Like I said before, when viewing the charger location, you can see nearby restaurants and cafes and blah, blah, blah. Media search results are now filtered by sources, providing faster and more streamlined access to content. Easily scroll through your Sirius XM favorites. Sign in with your Amazon Music free account. It still requires a premium connectivity or active Wi-Fi connection, but you don't need a paid Amazon Music account anymore. You can now shuffle an entire Apple Music playlist that contains more than 100 songs. Thanks for bringing that. Same thing here. See what next song will play next on YouTube Music playlists. Why wasn't that there before? In your navigation settings, you can choose to show or hide chargers on the map that are not owned or serviced by Tesla. That's pretty cool. Like I said before, with the rear view camera with Model Ys, with the wider field of view, if your hotspot is enabled, it will automatically connect to your vehicle once you start driving, so you won't have to reconnect each time. I don't use hotspot, so that's pretty cool. Contact photos are now displayed for the incoming calls. Cool beans. And then the update includes important security features and improvements. Awesome. So this is cool. So how's the new update for you guys? Comment down below. I would love to hear how you guys have been handling it and doing what you do with new updates. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and have a great day, guys.